very much. Oh, thank you. That's excellent. Thank you very much. Right back at you. Thank you. So I'm very happy to be here today. Not that I'm not happy every single day, but I always like when I know somebody who's on the show, because Allison Janney's been on the show several times, and she's sort of become a friend, and so I'm excited about that. People ask me, not all the time, but people have asked me. No one's asked me, but I think that eventually they will. Like, do I hang out with other celebrities? I guess people assume, do you hang out with comedians? Do you hang out with other celebrities just because you are? And I would say that I have friends who are celebrities, and I have, some people are friends, some people are more acquaintances than friends. And for instance, people say, well, what's the difference between an acquaintance and a friend? And to me, an acquaintance is someone who would ask me if I'd like something to drink. And a friend would know to just fix me a Grey Goose with cranberry and lime. And then a best friend would know to keep them coming. And I like when you're getting to know people. A friend, when you hug each other, when you greet each other, there's that hug and there's that hold, there's that embrace. And an acquaintance, before you get to that full embrace, there's that hug that the pat keeps going on, and the back, which to me, the pat is not really a commitment. It almost cancels out the hug. This to me is, I don't want to be patted on the back. Either or you hug like with just the tips of your shoulders touching, and it's almost like children could run through that kind of hug. I'm meeting so many people now. And I've said this before, I have a horrible memory, but I meet so many people on a regular basis now, and I have a hard time remembering everybody that I've met. Clearly, if I see them a lot, it's different. But someone came up to me yesterday and said, oh, we have a mutual friend. And I said, oh, who's that? And they said, Tina. And I said, Turner? I don't know her. They said, no, Tina Hernandez. And I said, and I'm thinking, do I know Tina? And I said, where do I know Tina Hernandez from? And he said, she did your facial at the Face Place. And I said, I haven't been there for 6 years. He said, yeah, she did your facial at the Face Place 6 years ago. And I said, I'm not sure if that's really so much a mutual friend as someone who did my facial 6 years ago. But it's sometimes just these people that give you messages. They kind of come to you and say, we have a mutual friend, or when you're talking to somebody like that person, then it turned out we did have a mutual friend, this person, Rhonda, who is not really a friend, but I see occasionally. And so they said, hey, tell Rhonda I said hi. And I was like, okay, which I think, is just an expression. And then when I see Rhonda, I said, actually, Sandy says hi. Oh, tell her hi back. And I'm like, how come I have to be the liaison? Like, you call each other. I don't know. Or when they say, give so-and-so a hug or a kiss, for me, and then do you really have to go through with that? Because I'm scared the next time I see them, they're going to say, you didn't give her a hug, did you? Well, I was eating barbecue ribs. My hands were. It's actually a good way to kiss somebody, just for an excuse, if you want to. You could just go up to somebody and say, hey, Amber, because that's a good name. Everybody knows an Amber. Amber says to kiss you. And you just start kissing them like that, which probably that's not a good idea. But it's an icebreaker to say that. We have a mutual friend. That's a good icebreaker, because sometimes when you're just kind of standing there trying to figure out something to say, you'll say anything. This is a very sad and true story. When I was doing my tour a couple of years ago doing stand-up, I was at the airport. The limo driver picked me up, and we're waiting for the luggage. And the limo driver's just standing there for a minute, and all of a sudden, he said, hey, I just drove Melissa Etheridge last month. I see where you're going with this, yeah. Oh, Tony, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I don't know why I said it that way. Oh, Tony.
It's the dancing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm actually not as out of breath as I sometimes am when I dance.
Yeah, you know how to pace yourself for the finish.
I think so.
Yeah. That's what
But
it
I
is.
really seriously am going to start incorporating sit-ups to my dance, so I get to work out every day. And I think you should do some jumping jacks.
Behind here?
Yeah. Who's that? Hey, a fly just flew in my eye.
Are you serious?
Come on. of all the places to go. It's a horrible thing.
Our mutual friend.
Yeah. I've actually performed outdoors. It's a risky thing when you're a singer, especially, but I performed outside in Austin, Texas, and a moth flew in my mouth while I was talking. Oh, there's nothing worse than that. Of all the luck, everywhere to go, this one little area. Man. Hey, on the show, I love her. Allison Janney is on the show today. Of course, she's on the West Wing and all that stuff, but she's mainly here to have a rematch. So when she was here before, we played ping pong the very first time, and so we are at the end of the show today. We're going to have a match that will be the final match. We're playing for the Grudge Cup. Bring it on out. Yeah. I want you, Allison. I want you. We're going to play a match, and this is going to end it finally because I'm tired of her saying that she can beat me, and it was very complicated. I don't know who won last time. It could have been me. It could have been her. We'll show you the tape. But anyway, and also a really amazing actor. I love him. Liev Schreiber is on the show. He's in a new movie on Showtime called Spinning Boris, and he's really a great actor. Also, we've had her on many times. We tried to have her on last week, I believe, and we ran out of time. Hazel Smith is here to do some country cooking for us. She's fun and she's a good cook, so she's great. I'm glad she's here again. Did she ever leave from last week, or has she been here? All right, we haven't done this for a while, but remember we had that segment called Have Houston Do It For You? All right, so we get this tape, and the little boy's name is Kyle. He's from Louisville, Kentucky, and I'll tell you more about it, but watch this tape first.
This is Kyle from Louisville, Kentucky, and boy, do we need your help. Last summer, my mom put it in a bathtub, and boy, does it look great. And after she did that, she had to rip out the walls and the floor, too. And the sink. And the worst part is, I have to brush my teeth in the kitchen. And while Houston's here, he can visit his mom. Bye.
All right. So we don't know, we got this a long time ago, but we didn't have a phone number, we didn't have a letter, we've been searching for it, and we finally decided to just air this to try to find you, Kyle. We have no last name. Your mother and I are worried sick about you. So please, if you know Kyle, if this is, maybe the bathroom's completely finished. We want to send Houston there to help you out, and so contact us at our website or at the address at the bottom of our screen. And for all we know, Kyle is like 30 years old by now. We don't know how long ago we got that tape, but we can't find anything to go with it. So, Houston, you're going to go help him with that bathroom, okay? All right. And we also got a letter a little while back asking what happens during commercial breaks. So because we really want to share everything with you. There's no need in hiding anything. We have nothing up our sleeves. So we decided to let the film roll during commercial breaks to let you see. And Ashton Kutcher, we showed you that. I believe I was giving him a manicure during a commercial break. And Missy Elliott was on recently, and I'll show you what Missy and I decided to do during the commercial break. That's hilarious. We have to take a break. We'll be right back and talk more about that, okay? We'll be right back right after this. Thanks a lot.
And the stage is clear.
You want to make some prank phone calls?
Yeah,
That's what I like to do. It's so much fun. Do you have Puff Daddy's number?
Yeah, I think he on a boat, but I'll call him. Let me call him.
Puffy, Missy Elliott likes you.
Okay. Call Janet. Call Janet. Yeah.
Janet. Janet, badang.
Okay. Okay. Mariah.
Yeah, call Mariah.
Okay.
Mariah.
Settle, please. We're back in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Okay.
10 seconds.
8, 7, 6.
We're back with Missy Elliott and seriously. All right, so that's what happens. And that Missy, if you saw that show, Missy's an amazing dancer. She has a choreographer that came that afternoon to try to help me with some new moves that I forgot by that afternoon, by the end of the day. But anyway, so I'm begging people. I need more moves. So we have a new segment called Show Us Your Moves. You know that. Dance. All right. So today this is sent in by. Who's this? I don't know. Stacia Whitaker, I believe. Dear Ellen, my mom was a former dance teacher in our hometown, Abilene, Kansas, and she misses teaching very much. She would used to get excited. She would used to get excited by dancing in lines at stores when the music was playing over the loudspeakers to embarrass me. So I just wanted to say thank you for having the little dance moves tapes on your show. P.S. If I don't mention this, my mother will get mad. Abilene is the home of former President Dwight David Eisenhower. Oh. And now I'm going to tell you about what the kids think the town is famous for, the biggest Pizza Hut in Kansas when it was built. Okay, so this is her mom, and there's a lot of moves. This is, Vicky is dancing? Yeah, Vicky's the mom, and Vicky is dancing, and here she is.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this. My music is such, and this is you can't touch it. I told you,
I think I'm not doing enough with my hands. I'm realizing I need to do a lot more with my hands. She's got a dance studio. That's really nice. I'm going to build a dance studio. I'm going to put a bar and a mirror against the wall over there. All right, get ready. When we come back, Allison Janney's going to be sitting right here.